Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the channel and another episode of the Watch Pile. I can't even remember what episode we're on now. I want to say we're near 40 now. Getting there. Definitely. Might be 40. Could be wrong though. We've got quite a few that have been chosen this week. I'll try and remember who chose what. But as you know, my memory's bad. I did just look, but because there's so many different people choosing different things, I'm still likely to probably forget something at some stage. But anyway, we're going to get crack straight on, so I'm less likely to forget anything. And I'll show you what's been picked out this week. So first up, we have, again, which has been picked out before, Tom's choice for the week, which is Dawn of the Dead. This is the original Dawn of the Dead from 1978. George A. Romero's classic zombie film. This also has the documentary on here. I love the remake. I've just never seen this one yet, so be interested to see how different they are. Then both Tony and literally just looked Tony and Kenny chose this one, and that is The Public Enemy, which looks to be like a film noir with James Cagney, Jean Harlow, Edward Woods, and Joan Blondell. William A. Wellman directed this one. I think Roy watched this one not too long ago, which is why I picked it up. From 1931, only 79 minutes that one, but yeah, not too sure of what it is, but yeah, interesting one to check out. Next up we have Angelo's choice, and I think he's chosen this one before, which is why he's chosen it this time, because I've still not seen it. And that's Hollow Man with Elizabeth Shue and Kevin Bacon. Paul Verhoeven's, I think this was like his last American film, if I remember rightly, and it went quite badly, which is one of the reasons he hasn't really been back to Hollywood since. It's got a score by Jerry Goldsmith though. I know you've also got Josh Brolin in here. Yeah, interesting one. Then Ash has tortured me, and he's gone for Final Destination 3. I've kind of made it clear my thoughts on the first two films. I think they're pretty much the same sort of film. They're not the most enjoyable films for me. There's some pretty cool kills in the first two films, but they're not films I would typically chuck on for entertainment. Not for me. I'm not a big fan of films that just like to show off inventive ways to kill people, as like to surround the story. And the second one's pretty much a copy and print of the first one, and I'm sure the third one's going to be the same, just on a roller coaster this time. So I can't say I am really that excited to watch it, but of course I will if it does get picked. And I'm hoping it's not too long either. I'm just looking. Yeah, 93 minutes, which I suppose is a good thing. Then next up we have Paul's choice for the week, which is Kingdom of Heaven, this being the director's cut. Now, if this does get chosen, I'm going to be putting this on immediately, just because of the runtime. I think it's just over 3 hours long, but I've started recording this early enough. It's 5:20, so if this was the one that got chosen, I would just end up just chucking it on now so I can make sure I get it all watched and then finish the video afterwards. But yeah, Swords and Sandals, sort of Crusader epic, I think. My guy Liam Neeson's in there, Orlando Bloom, Jeremy Irons, Eva Green, David Thewlis, Brendan Gleeson. So not a bad cast. Now this is where Giz chose this. I remember just as I thought I'd forgotten, Giz chose this one. Again, one that's been chosen before, and that's The Howling, Joe Dante's 80s werewolf film. I'm getting into werewolf films. I think Joe Dante's a great director. So yeah, this would definitely be a fun watch if it got picked. Then we have Roy's pick of the week, which again I believe he may have chosen before, or it may be, I think he watched this one recently himself and said he enjoyed it. And that's Free State of Jones with Matthew McConaughey, like a sort of Civil War drama about a farmer that fights against the Confederacy, it says. So yeah, you got Mahershala Ali in here as well, Kerry Russell, Gugu Mbatha-Raw. So again, pretty good cast. So yeah, that could be a good one. And then Steve at Steve for Films wanted this to be picked this week, as I think Hitchcock's birthday was this week, just gone, or the week before. So he said this would be a suitable choice, and that is, he's just said a film from this set. Now, I've already seen Family Plot from this set, so that leaves us with 4, and I've decided that if this gets chosen, I'm going to go with The Trouble with Harry. I think it's supposed to be more of a comedy, and how long is it? Hour and a half as well, so perfect timing as well. So yeah, that's the last pick. And what I've got, so for the Hitchcock set, I've got The Conspirator, so if this gets pulled, it will be The Trouble with Harry. For the Public Enemy, I've pulled Far From the Madding Crowd, so that will be what film I watch if this one gets picked out. And then for the original Dawn of the Dead, I've picked out Mirror Mirror, so that will be what is watched if this one is picked out. Just to make it fair, as usual, I want to make it as fair as possible. So yeah, so I'm going to move all that over there, and I'm going to start shuffling it. And we have got Free State of Jones. So Roy, you've won for once. Although I think you've had a couple of picks before that have been mixed. So yeah, this again is fairly long one, 140 minutes. So yeah, again, my plan was to watch this, or to watch a film if it wasn't too long, finish this video, and then hopefully get another film watched. So 140 minutes, that's 2 hours 20, isn't it? So I am going to put this on in about 10 minutes, to be honest, because then it should be finished at about 8 o'clock, so I should have time for like another film after I've obviously finished recording the video as well. But yeah, I do like a good Civil War film. I really like McConaughey as well. So yeah, going to give this one a watch, and then yeah, like I say, I'll come back to you afterwards and give you my thoughts on Free State of Jones. Be back in a bit. Right, I'm back. I just got done watching Free State of Jones, and yeah, it was a pretty solid Civil War film. Matthew McConaughey's great in it. The typical sort of, I mean, if anyone knows about the Civil War and obviously the North fighting the South, you've got the Confederates and I don't know the other side. I don't know. But yeah, basically it's to do with like fighting for Free State of Jones County, I think it was the county's called, yeah. And sort of the uprising that happens, and sort of Matthew McConaughey's character, real, obviously true story. His name is it Newt Knight, who kind of takes charge for like the Unionists, and sort of fights for like freedom in the state to like live normally and not be like persecuted, that sort of thing, and obviously to do with slavery and stuff as well. And yeah, really good film. I did enjoy this. I do enjoy these sorts of films. Yeah, I've not seen too much. I think The Patriot's like sort of a Civil War film, so I might give that a watch soon as well, because I do also quite like Mel Gibson. But I don't know if I've got too many Civil War films, to be honest. I might do, but I'd have to look, to be honest. It's probably more than I can't think of. Obviously 12 Years a Slave and like Lincoln, but they're not really Civil War films. They're more slavery, abolition sort of type films. But yeah, really enjoyable film. Just the right amount of time as well. I do really enjoy true stories as well. But yeah, not really much else to say about this one, other than that I really enjoyed it. And I can definitely recommend it to people that like sort of historical dramas and stuff set around the Civil War, because it's really interesting. It's got some really good performances in, and yeah, it kept me engaged throughout the runtime. So yeah, that is this week's pick. So thank you, Roy, for choosing this one. That is Free State of Jones. Right, next up to shelf, going right up to the top. 3 again, and there's a few new ones up here now. Not anything decent, but you know, well, it might be surprised me, but it's there, some of them. So in the Western set, it's now only Rio Bravo, How the West Was Won, and The Searchers. And British Terabithia, a rewatch. I sound like a probably broken record on this stage. You probably know what is and isn't a rewatch. So I probably won't go through rewatches now, because you probably know at this stage, and if you don't, it doesn't really matter because I'll watch it anyway. I'll just tell you ones that are excluded. So the first Muppets film and Muppets Christmas Carol is excluded for obvious reasons. Christmas Star is excluded until Christmas, obviously. Old Boy's excluded, I've obviously seen that. And then the original Planet of the Apes is excluded because I've seen that, so it'd be the sequel. Then you got Rebel Without a Cause excluded from that James Dean set. Wall Street excluded until I've seen the first one. And Alien Romulus excluded until I've seen Resurrection, I think it's called. I don't know if I'm getting it right. Final Destination 5 is obviously excluded until I've seen 3 and 4. And then all the Fast and Furious films I've seen, but I'll start them again from the first one. And the only one in the Batman set is Batman and Robin now. Spider-Man 1 excluded, although I'm kind of hoping to see them at the cinema next month, so don't really want to watch them again twice in 1 month. Or yeah, it would be twice in 1 month because there won't be another video for now for 2 weeks anyway. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, those are the ones you have to choose from for the next video. Like I just said, the next videos. Let's lift it up a bit because it's a bit up, facing up on me. The next video's not going to be up. It's going to be well over 2 weeks now. Because obviously I'm not going to have time to do these videos or my weekly watches whilst I'm away. So it will be something like the 7th, probably about the 10th of September. The next Watch Pile video will go up. So it's quite a long gap. This will go up tomorrow, all being good. But I've got other videos recorded / gonna record a few more tomorrow to go up for the 2 weeks I'm away. I've got all of those boxes recorded, so you'll have at least 2 of those, yeah. Well, one tomorrow, one on Saturday, sorry. One next Saturday. And then the Saturday after I'm back anyway. And I'm doing something different as well. Starting to record like a sort of a new sort of series of sorts. So I've done one of them already, and I might do another one tomorrow. So that's another 2 videos for whilst I'm away. So you get a few here and there, but not as many as normal and not the normal videos. So yeah, but still let me know what you want me to watch in the next episode. Because if you leave your comments now, I mean, it just gives you longer to like sort of think about what you think I should watch. Obviously, lots of different variety of stuff up there to watch. But yeah, that's it for this video. So if you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Turn your notification bell on so you know when I have a new video uploaded to the channel. Comment down below anything and everything. As you know, I always take the time to get back to anyone that leaves me a comment because I really do appreciate it. And that is it. So until next time, everyone, take care. Goodbye.